Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, dang, this man really loves him some sworn. Nah, see, it's the principle. I can win with the bow and arrow, but I don't want to win like that. That's way too Mickey. But that's not what we're here for today. I just know you're probably wondering why I have it in my background all the time. If it changes halfway through, obviously I won. But if not, yeah, still at it. But let's go ahead and get started.
Even if it's not a hate video, the guy keeps using my fucking name for views.
You know, it's crazy. You was using other people's names, and that's what originally got you banned on YouTube and made you lose your first channel. But yeah, let's talk about who else is using your name. Yeah, that's crazy.
You didn't contact me and say, yo, LowTierGod, you think that I could just use your name? I ain't
gonna lie, it's kind of funny. Inaccurate, but it's still kind of funny.
For some particular reason.
Tatsu.
Cannot stop talking about me, cannot stop thinking about me, cannot stop using my successful name as a way to catapult himself on YouTube.
If he's doing that, put your cell phone in. If your name is that strong and you got that much quote unquote fame, why you ain't getting more views? If that's the case, let's just say off technicality, let's just say your name carries that kind of weight. Why aren't you doing 50 to 100K per video? Because your content's not that good. You by yourself does not generate that many views. You're barely even clearing 10K at most. Come on now, let's go look at your channel. Let's see what you clearing. That's funny, that revolver deer down there. But anyways, let's go ahead and look up this channel. Let's see what he got going on, since it's just generating all these views. All right, and we got the official one. Okay, it's official page. Let's go ahead and look at this here. 6K, 3K, 7K, roughly 4K, half, 5.5. So as we're looking at all these views, you're talking about these numbers, which is not a bad count at all. It's not a bad number of views, so I'm not view shaming them. You know, this is just for somebody who's saying that they owe you for generating that many views. You can't even crack those numbers at all. And look at this, your most viewed videos are troll related. So the actual video you got the most views on is due to trolls making AI videos of you. Reacting to content is basically not technically yours, it's you, but it's technically not your content. You're reacting to something that somebody else did. You reacted to what you complain about is one of the most viewed videos on your page, is one of the most entertaining. So if we want to go back to saying who's reason for getting these views or not, the only reason why his views got that many, or he got all those views off of you, is because of his 300,000 subs wanted to see that happen with him. That's why it got that many views. Turkey Tom, they wanted to see him cover the situation with you. You had nothing by yourself. You had nothing to do with their views. The only reason they got that many views is because of who they were covering you. So we just got to clear that up. Them views are not because of you. It's because of who was covering you. We'll use, okay, we got a good example. Asmongold, right? They have him more of a political commentator, not because he's just a political commentator, but when he covers the politics, he gets more views than most people. Does that mean he's the most informed or he's the best to do it? No, they're only watching it because they sub to him already. So it's not the fact that these politics are that interesting. The actual political channels don't get the views that Asmongold gets. But that's like saying, oh, because you only getting these views because you're covering the politics on this channel. No. Is getting those views because Asmon is covering the politics on his channel. It's not you doing chicken and egg. If the politics are by themselves, they cannot generate those same numbers. That's why they're going to streamers. That's why they're trying to go to the Aiden Rosses and the Kai Sanats, because they cannot get those views by themselves the same way without the trolls. You can't get those views by yourself.
And or get views off my name on YouTube. Now this fucking squeegee, before I pull him on the screen,
Main man.
Fucking squeegee, I did him a favor by playing him in a set before I had my YouTube channel back.
Did him a favor, dude. Even his average view count is almost ×5, ×6 more than yours. Even when you had 100K, you were not doing the numbers he was doing. He was still pulling 30K, 40K plus per video minimum. Who did who a favor? More people watch him than watch you. Even if you want to just go off the technicality aspect of you having your bigger channel, you were not generating, I was there, you were not generating those same views. Stop with the cap. And as a matter of fact, let's go back. I think he lost his channel, what was it, 2021? Kind of roughly around that area. Let's go back. I'm going to go back into his videos and we're going to look and we're going to see what kind of numbers he was doing around 2021. Because I think that's about when he lost his channel, maybe 2021, 2022. And we can gauge it off of that. All right, now let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and go to his channel. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at these counts here. Now, as we're looking at them, we have 289,000, 167,000, 468,000. Did these numbers look like all of these are above 30, 40K? And you sitting there telling me, that thanks to you. Oh, perfect. 4 years ago, right around that time your channel got banned. So he's over here clearing 160K, 240K, 225. I'm moving kind of fast, so you can click it and, pause it and look if you want to see it. But all of these views are over 80 to 90,000. And this is when you right around the time you still kind of had your channel, which was like 2020, 2021, give or take. And you're saying thanks to you, he got views, but he's averaging 80 to 100,000 views a video. All right, bro. The delusion is real.
Shit, is this guy? Somebody's like, yo, this guy dropped another video on you. Go to a fucking page. Now, I don't know what the fuck would make this punk ass. Yeah.
You subscribe to him.
Knowing what comes along with my name, but the guy's using my name again. I'm gonna say this one time. Well, I'm probably gonna say this multiple times via the video. I don't fucking play Tekken professionally.
It doesn't matter. You play it on stream, so it becomes a case study. If you play the game, it's open to critique. It becomes public domain once you play it on stream. It doesn't matter if you're playing bad. It doesn't matter if you're playing excellent. If people want to review your footage, they have free will to do so, and we will because we feel like it. Yes. And there's nothing you can do about it. We will review the footage because we want to, and we will react to it just like you react to things that have nothing to do with you all the time.
I don't play the game in anything past 2%. I don't believe in putting forth actual effort to anything
in life at all. You put effort into nothing
that is not going to acquire me a nasty bag. I don't do it serious. When I cut on Tekken 8, it literally is for fun, and barely that because I'm the most stream snipe person on the internet.
I wanted him to go ahead and finish his thought. So for those of you who follow him, because I know you're over here too, you're always on the troll channels acting like you're not, because these are the entertaining videos about him. Don't ever follow this philosophy. I'm not doing nothing for a nasty bag, whatever that means. I'm gonna just translate. I'm gonna just, I'm not gonna be petty. For a good amount of money. The way business works is you have to provide value. If you don't have value, you cannot get money based on what you think you're worth. The market decides what you're worth. So if you ain't doing nothing valuable to the market, what's gonna happen? Don't ever get it in your mind. And this is for anybody who watches him or agrees with the nonsense that he says. Don't ever get it in your mind that you're worth more than you think you are, because it will always end badly. You'll sit around here talking about what you worth and what you deserve, like some of the delusional people out here, and you'll be waiting and waiting and waiting, and before you know it, you'll be a skeleton on the bench and you will still be waiting. Like, till death do you part from common sense. You know what I'm saying? You will never get what you think you deserve. You only get what you can prove that you're worth, and what the market decides you are worth. All right? Don't let that fool play you, because I know some of y'all listen to him. Don't get yourself played out here.
That's false.
This weirdo knows that, right?
No.
First, it was mentioned to me on the podcast for no reason. I'm not a professional Tekken player, but he's
still allowed to review replays.
Out of his mouth from
Dude, you claim you educated. Why do you cuss every 5 to 10 seconds? There's other words to use. They're crazy.
way across the pond. Really don't know what this guy's problem is, but if you check out his videos,
doesn't have a problem with you.
Let's just go to popular. All right, most popular videos 5 years ago, right? Let's go to recent few.
Wait. Hold on, Don. We ain't gonna scroll past that. All right, now look, I'm seeing 1.7 million death combo, 1.5 million 5 years ago, 513,000, 450,000. I'm seeing all these high numbers, millions, without your name in that title.
Let's go to recent. All right, everything's 5 years ago, right? So if you look at it, in the past year on his channel, what video gave him the most views in the past year on his channel?
Wow, bro, really? We really grasping at straws like this? Oh man, that desperation is embarrassing. You said, "Oh no, look on the past year and look at the..." Bro, this man had endless 1.5, 1.6 million views. You do understand as far as the algorithm and what people are watching also affects what people click to, right? You do understand when Tekken has updates, patches, and things like that, some things that be more viral than others, right? You do understand with his views dropping is due to the popularity of Tekken dropping, which is why he's kind of shifting and pivoting because of the game's popularity. You know he predominantly covers Tekken, right? So if you turn on Tekken, there's a good chance you might wind up on his channel. He didn't cover you on Street Fighter. He didn't cover you on anything else. He didn't cover you on the trolls. He covered you based on Tekken, a game that his channel is predominantly based on. About 80 to 90% of his videos from what I've seen are based on Tekken gameplay, Tekken characters, Tekken tier list, streams about the Tekken combos. So what did he cover on your channel? Did he cover the AI videos? Did he cover your conversation topics? No, he covered the Tekken gameplay. Like, what are we talking about? And that's not to say he doesn't cover absolutely any other games, but more times than not, if you were to just go to his channel, he even got the devil Kazuya as his main darn profile picture at the top. If I went to his channel just as a complete stranger, not even know anything about his channel, from a first glance, I would assume he has a Tekken channel. So if he's covering content dealing with Tekken, I would only assume it would be common sense that you would eventually pop up. And you ain't even on there that much. That's what's crazy about it. Insane.
Because everything else was from half a decade.
He's still allowed to review your replays.
It's me. I was not compensated for this, nothing. I literally...
Why do you deserve that?
Yeah, why do you deserve that? So let me get this straight. So every video you cover, you need to be paying them too, right? You need to compensate everybody you react to, because that, from what you're saying, if we're going to be clear, you should be paying everybody you're reacting to, because you have a whole react folder reacting to other people's content, right? Don't even make any sense. So, and also by that logic, okay, let's just go off your logic. Well, if that's the case, since you like to play Mortal Kombat, you should compensate Mortal Kombat for playing their game on your stream. You should compensate Tekken for playing their game on the stream. You should compensate Street Fighter, since that's what you're doing. Anything that gets mentioned at any point in time on your stream, I expect you to be cutting a check to everything that has anything to do with anybody else outside of you just talking. If you have anybody else's brand, anybody else's logos in there, anybody else's anything in there, I expect you to be cutting them a check by your logic. So go ahead and get the paying. go on and get the cutting them checks. Go ahead and send them that money.
Do you want to play?
Not how he sounds.
Right?
Not how he sounds.
You know, I was being a nice guy, whatever. I said, fuck,
no,
I'll
you're not.
play you. Was not, even when I was playing him, I was not even going for real.
Oh, by the way, you're reacting to him, so I'm gonna need you to cut him a check as well. And even then was crazy when he played him. He said, I was wondering, he's actually not as bad as you would think he was. That's what he said about you. He said, he's better than I thought he was. And now you're coming back, man, I wasn't even trying. So really, it's like, all right, bro. Yeah, look, I don't care, man. All these excuses and all that. Of course, you know, the link is below if you like to watch the full thing. I can only do so many excuses at once. And like I said, you need to be more entertaining. Like I'm at the point where I don't want to hear it, bro. Like every time you turn around, it's another excuse as to why you're not bigger, why you're not successful, why somebody owes you something. That ain't how life works. Let's go ahead and move on to the next segment.
Apparently, me talking about Darkside Phil has created...
You know what else though? Darkside Phil is the white LTG and LTG is the black DSP. That's simply what it is. I know they both in denial, but it is that they are one and the same.
A ripple effect that I didn't predict.
You and I, because you've been here all night and you know me, you know I'm messing around. Guys, we already hit the goal.
Come on, Sub-Zero, stop playing.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it's crazy that we got no support on Kick. Actually, it is. I'm shocked that no one came by to chill with me tonight on Kick and support at all. It is shocking.
Oh, God. He's like, well, we're just joking around. But to be serious, though, it is actually true that nobody did support. And, like, that's crazy because, like, I was here all day and, like, nobody gave me any money. But, like, yeah, no, I was just kidding.
It's the weirdest thing. Like, he admits to the L while simultaneously not admitting to the L. So it's like, yeah, man, I ain't getting no donations, but that's not the whole truth. I still got donations. I mean, but on Kick, I got no donations. It's like, well, Sub-Zero.
Not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and, let me turn off features and shit. I'm not going to do that. But we're joking. And, like, you get the joke.
Okay.
But the morons of the internet don't.
I'm the
so
moron.
when someone will clip that segment and post it up on X again and be like, this is what happened tonight. These idiots will
That's what's happening right now.
actually think that's what happened because they're that dumb. They're too lazy to take 10 seconds to look at the raw content and see what actually happened.
Man, why you so aggressive? This is what gets me though, man. It's like y'all sit here and y'all talk about this, right? For somebody, just theoretically, let's just say, let's take away all of this. For somebody who's getting, I've never seen a person who's truly getting money who does this. I've never seen it. If you were truly getting money like you said you were, why are you even addressing it? I think DDG might be one of the very few people that'll sit there and have to flex about it when somebody calls him broke. But outside of that, I don't know too many people who got money who's over here who needs to prove to somebody about either the fact that they actually get money or actually getting donations and stuff like that. Because the people I know of that I see that are really getting the money, they're extremely secretive about it. They're not about to tell you, except for Penguin Zero. But I think he's probably one of the only few who keep it real about what they make. Because if they were to be honest about how much they actually make, it would possibly hurt their brand.
They just want to be the one to blow up the drama for personal gain. Whether it's some Joe Schmo nobody who watches it and laughs, whether it's a YouTuber that watches it and laughs.
A YouTuber.
It doesn't matter. You're watching fake content.
Oh.
But you don't care because
That's
you're
me.
dumb.
Damn, bro, can you cope any harder? Everything televised is a show. Everything televised is entertainment. This is WWE. When it comes to YouTube and this stuff, this is WWE. Does that mean all of it's real? No. Does it mean all of it's fake? Hell no. It's kind of a middle ground here. So it's kind of like there's truth and then there's entertainment. There's different factors that go along with it. But some of it is half and half. It is what it is. That's a part of entertainment. If entertainment was 100% real, it wouldn't be entertainment. Let's just use people's everyday lives, for example. You get up, you go to work, you go home. Does that sound entertaining to you? That's not. If you had a TV show, man, this show ain't real enough, man. People got superpowers out here, man. X-Men ain't real. Man, that don't really happen at jobs. Duh. It's called entertainment for a reason.
It's sad. This is what the entire...
I don't think that's a real Game Boy, by the way. I think, speaking of fake content, I think that's a fake Game Boy.
Yeah, it's fake because an actual Game Boy, the screen is blank. What is he turning it on to get stuck on the main screen every time? Just trying to waste batteries? Because even then, if you have a game in there, it shifts. It doesn't stay on the main screen. You're talking about what's fake, your set is fake. When you start coming out talking about what's fake and what's real, I expect everything surrounding you to be 100% real at all times. Like everything. You better not be nothing fake in your set. Everything you have in there better be real. Every box of games better have a game in it. All of it.
Generation has become of content creators, people who just make fake content. I watch something someone else made,
I
react to it, and it's nonsense because it's not real. The content you're watching is fabricated and fake. It's a joke. It's out of context. You think it's real because you're stupid.
Bro, is that sure mic even real? He probably even got that as a prop too. He probably using a whole different mic.
Context.
But now, because you have a following, everyone hears it. Oh, so funny. Now we hate that person. And now there's absolutely no responsibility and no repercussion for the person who reacted. Why?
God.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Why is there no responsibility and repercussion?
Who could have
You just created a piece of actual slander or defamation.
This man talking about slander or defamation. Do you and LTG or one? Y'all might as well just start a podcast together. You two are made for each other. It's time for men for both of y'all. Go on ahead, get your show together, and do y'all thing so we can have more entertaining streams to watch.
Why are you not held accountable for it?
Defamation for what? For saying that you asked for money?
Because you're some big shot? No, f that. Everyone should be held accountable for their actions on the internet.
Oh, God.
Oh, be careful with that one. Y'all be preaching that real loud. Be careful with that one. All right? Keep playing.
Everyone, big, small, this is nonsense. And it's bullshit. People then have to put up with the nonsense after. Lucky for...
Were you faking it with the Tears of the Kingdom thing with the balls? Were you faking that one? How about that Donkey Kong thing where you kept getting hit by those spiky balls? You just kept getting hit by them over and over, and then you quit the game. You said it was bad. What was that fake?
For me, as I've told you guys, I have built myself a...
You built what?
Legacy where...
You have built a legacy. This is true.
It doesn't matter what people say about me. I'm not going to get canceled.
Why would people try to cancel you? Now, I'm sure they make fun of you. I'm sure they get some laughs, but I mean, cancel you? That's strong. I'm not familiar with any of that. With that train where people are trying to get you canceled. That's crazy. Now, what it's looking like is you can't take a joke, and it's looking like you're taking these jokes personal, is what it looks like. But then people actively trying to get you canceled. No, that is definitely not happening.
Right? It doesn't matter.
You did get banned on Twitch. Why did he get banned on Twitch? Does anyone remember why he got banned on Twitch? I forgot. Oh, God, bro. It's such a long time ago.
Who of any stature. It's moist critical. Asmongold. It doesn't matter who talks about me. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. I'm still going to make the...
That's true, and I have to respect DSP. I do. You got to respect Phil. He's still out there swinging. Regardless of everything, regardless of how many million view videos that I put out about him or anything like that, he's still out there. Like, you got to respect a roach, bro. Like, this dude gets cut in half and he says, wait a minute, I'm not done yet. That's it. Yeah. Again, it's funny to watch him crash out and do stupid stuff, but like, I don't really hate the guy. I think it's just funny.
Exactly. And that's what we all here for. Just to get a good laugh. Have a good time.
Content for you, you guys are still going to like it. You're still going to support it because you're here and you know who I really am and you don't care what these idiots say.
Right.
But the common person doesn't.
Oh.
And then I get people who come by, they got to leave 100 nasty fucking comments on my video.
Yeah. Dude, if they're leaving all them comments, then that's bringing more traction to your page because it's feedback on your video. Have you been on the internet this long and you still don't know how this works? Like, what?
Start downvoting the video, the nonsense.
Oh my
Again,
God.
when you say to me earlier, a legit fan earlier tonight said, I'm back for the first time in like 12, 13 years, and I wish you the best. I hope you'll grow. I'll never grow. How can I grow?
I think you can. I am going to talk to Dan Clancy. I mean, what do you think? They care about weird stuff on Twitch? Apparently they don't.
That don't sound like hate to me.
I think you need to get unbanned on Twitch, Phil. I do. I think you need to get unbanned on Twitch as a personal investment to me so I can farm your crash outs even more.
Excellent, because it really sounds like a plan, because he might actually be able to get some money over there to keep him afloat, to keep crashing out. And the salt mines will be endless.
I think Phil should get unbanned from Twitch. I think we should try to get him unbanned. Yeah. Why are you so mean to him? I don't know.
Oh, when internet content creation in 2025 is we react to nonsense, we act like it's real, we don't care if we hurt someone in the process as long as we get clickbait and views and we make money.
That's not true. When things are just completely inaccurate, people will go in the comment section and correct it. They do correct it. If it's wrong, if it's just flat out wrong, it's false and it's not true, the comment section will correct it. They'll be like, no, it's not. Well, for the people who know. Now, if it's something that's a bit more of a private situation where you're not 100% sure and it can't fully be verified, then of course, yeah, they may believe that. It's like, but even then, people are fair weather. One week they'll be talking about this, the next week they'll be talking about that, and if you do something they'll be right back there watching. Come on now, we acting like you don't know how this works. And if you're honestly that sensitive, just log off. But if you kicked it with your boy this long, I appreciate you hanging with me. Links in the description below like always. And in the meanwhile, I'm out. Have a good one.